Hi everyone, welcome to my new Chemistry for CSEC series. In this series, I will help you navigate the intricacies of this wonderful field of science called chemistry. Now our objectives for today's class would be to define the term matter, to discuss the three states of matter, and finally explain the differences between these three states of matter in terms of energy and arrangement of particles. So let's jump right in. Now, chemistry is essentially the study of matter, and this concept is the first thing we will be talking about today. Matter is basically everything around us, from the food we eat, to the places we go, to the very things we interact with on a daily basis. Matter, by definition, is anything that has mass and occupies space. All matter is comprised of particles, and for the scope of this course, we will be considering the three different ways of arranging these particles. Now, the arrangement of these particles determines the state of the matter, and the three states are solid, liquid, and gas. We are going to go through and examine each of them individually. The first one we're going to touch on will be solids. The particles of a solid have the least amount of kinetic energy, but the forces of attraction between each particle is strong. The particles themselves are packed closely together and simply vibrate in their fixed positions, as shown in our illustration. This explains why solids have a definite shape and are very hard to expand or compress. Now we move on to liquids. The particles of a liquid, on the other hand, have a moderate amount of kinetic energy and fairly weak forces of attraction between each particle. In our diagram here, you can see that there are spaces between the particles, and they are allowed to move slowly and haphazardly, sliding over each other. This freedom allows liquids to flow and take the shape of their container, but liquids are still hard to compress. Finally, we have gases. These have the greatest amount of kinetic energy amongst the particles, and very weak forces of attraction between each of the particles. Now, for a gas, the particles are arranged with large spaces between them, spreading out as much as they can to fill up their container. Gases, unlike liquids and solids, are easy to compress. Now on this slide, here's a summary of everything that you're supposed to know about the three states of matter for the CSEC exam. Feel free to copy down the information in your exercise book. Now in the next video, we will be discussing the origins of this whole idea of particles, and we will learn the particle theory of matter. We will also explore the different forms of evidence that support this theory. The information for today's video was taken from these following sources. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to like, share, and comment below. Now, this channel is not sponsored nor monetized by YouTube, and therefore it is viewers like you who help to support our educational content. If you're feeling generous, check out our donation page at www.knowledgegrow.com/donate. Thank you for watching.